At Lyle Falls, Washington's Klickitat River rushes toward the Columbia River Gorge. Between these steep canyon walls, the fishing pools run deep, and so do tribal traditions. James Kiona Jr. of the Yakima tribe grew up watching his elders fish here.
As a young kid, I'd run up and down this whole river, just all over the place with my brothers and sisters, my cousins. All the elders would tell us, oh, you be careful around the river. It is a very violent river.
When he was old enough, his father taught him.
I wanted to teach him earlier, but you gotta want to fish. If you don't want to, then there's no use in teaching you. When he decided that he wanted to fish, then that's when I taught him.
Super early in the morning, I came up here with my father and he put me on this scaffold right up here. I was just learning the motions, not thinking I was going to catch anything.
Now he's part of a larger family.
It's like a community up here, all these people up here that fish up here, they're all my relatives, they're all my family. When you get up here, it's just like a whole different world.
For generations, tribal fishermen have stood on these rock walls and dipped their nets into the churning waters. Below, they feel for the rocks and they feel for the fish.
You can feel everything in this pole. You're pretty much in tune with the current, the fish inside. Once you start doing it, after a while, you catch the feeling of it. My dad had always explained it as fish fever. You catch fish fever.
And when a salmon hits the net,
The fight's on. It requires a lot of upper body strength because you got to pull the pole up. Every fish is different, and they got different fight in them.
James Kiona Sr. grew up watching fishermen at Celilo Falls on the Columbia River.
I used to run around there when I was a kid, pack fish for the fishermen. They'd give me a nickel for a fish.
When the Dalles Dam was built, the falls were flooded, and the fishery at Celilo was lost.
I seen the falls go under. We've seen the falls go under before, and that's when the high water came. You just had to sit and wait until the falls came back. This time it never came back.
Keeping the tribal tradition at Lyle Falls hasn't been easy.
I'm 85 years old. I might not be here that much longer, but this is where I learned to fish. I remember when the state used to try to push the Indians off this fishery here, our people had to fight back and still fish. Because it's one thing that the states and the white people never realized, that the salmon, which we know as Wakanish, was our main food and way of life, and we depended strongly on it.
Together, tribal fishermen keep the fishery going strong. They pass down their knowledge, and they make sure to leave some fish in the river to protect future runs.
We don't fish to the last fish. We fish to catch what we need to support our families. And we have closures to let the fish go by. So we know that there will be more fish coming back in the years to come for our children and our grandchildren.